Okay, so before I get into this video, I do want to warn y'all the audio will change a lot because half of this is recorded before the episode the recent before the recent episode comes out. So half of this is like analyzing the episodes that are already out. And yeah. So don't yell at me if I did the analysis wrong, because I've never done one in my life. And also, the only one I really watched ever in my life is the 2-hour villain analysis on King Candy. I suggest watching it. So what I really want to dive into first is Isadore and Sarah's preference on relationships. I got this from the Reality Resort Wiki, so if this is wrong, I really deeply apologize. Call me gullible, heck. First, we're going to talk about Sarah's, and I will be reading it, so y'all don't gotta. You got me. Okay, so this is what Sarah says. As single as a sorry, okay? As single as a Pringle. As for a showmance, I mean, sure. Meeting new people in this class is hard enough, though. Let alone a game show. So I guess she finds relationships hard, which I get. So Isadore's right there. Hey, but doesn't she like Brad? Don't even. We're getting into Brad later on. Alright, this is Isadore. This is what she says. Yes, I'm single. I don't know if I want my parents seeing me lock lips with anyone, though. I don't really know what that says or what means, but no Sarah door kiss, I guess? But she's single, that's all that matters, okay? Okay, so they're both single. I don't really know why I dived into that, but it kind of shows, what chances there are if they were to get I don't know what I'm trying to say. This is stressful. I have not written a script. This is no script. I'm just thinking of these things as I go on. Leave me alone. Okay. Anyway. Okay. So, the next thing I want to dive into, which is gonna be the longest part of this video, is the scenes. The scenes that show everything. I'm going to go episode per episode. Okay, so let me explain more what I'm gonna do. Break down every single scene where they interact, if there is anything to break down, that is, and I guess just literally analyze it. Okay, episode 1. Okay, I'm not kidding when I say this. They don't interact once in the first 2 episodes. Huh? Okay, this is from episode 4. They don't interact, but Olive is talking about Isadore in this scene. At least I think so.
If I may, could you read me, Olive? I'm really curious what you'll see, or hear, or feel.
Most certainly, darling. Oh yes, there's definitely a boy and a friend I see. She's around your age. How thrilling. It appears as if you'll blossom well beyond your expectations.
There, I guess she was just telling her that she's gonna meet Isadore and all that. Yep. Alright, episode 5. Oh boy, this is where it gets good.
Hey Isadore, do you mind if I take a seat next to you? So, has this game been what you expected?
You mean watching a bunch of adults running around telling secrets like they're in middle school again? Yeah, I can't say I expected less.
This does still feel like school in a way. Remember when we were watching Seth attempt to flirt with Annalise?
I'm glad someone else found it hilarious too.
I'm sure Drew would have. You two seem to have been quick friends.
I merely tolerate him. I choose to be around him for my own personal entertainment.
I was gonna say, he seems like an interesting guy.
That's putting it mildly.
Okay, they were just yapping, but I find it really adorable that Isadore like immediately wanted to talk to her, like.
Speaking of interesting guys, though, your type is pretty obvious.
Really?
Tall, tan, dark features, extroverted leader. A classic tale of opposites attract.
Okay, you got me. Am I really that easy of a read?
Okay, so that scene kind of proves that Isadore has been paying attention to Sarah, which is also really adorable. Like, guys, please.
Trust me, I've seen dogs who drool less. Plus, I'm an avid reader, so that helps. Let me help you. It'll give me something to do while I try to lay low for the team phase.
Really?
Bro, the way Isadore immediately felt bad, like, my heart. She immediately, This also proves more things, because a reminder, this is Isadore's first time talking to Sarah, and the way she just immediately does this and all that, and oh my gosh, she's in love.
You want to help me? Thanks, Isadore, so much. What can you tell me about him?
Okay, I'm pointing out something right before I freak out again, but if you noticed, after Sarah asked, what can you tell me about him? What? Isadore looks like hurt in a way, or like concerned, or she doesn't look happy. She's like,
He's basically been serving as our team captain. He's chill, despite constantly chasing Annalise's attention.
Oh, I see. Maybe this is a bad idea then. I don't know how I can compete with the literal model.
Relax. That girl's more shallow than a kiddie pool. I'll see what I can scout out today.
Again, the fact that Isadore immediately wants to help her is so adorable. Like, does this not say anything? Like, oh my gosh. They're hinting.
Thank you so much. But enough about boys. Let's see, what else? What are you going to school for? I'm majoring in accounting.
I'm still undecided. How did, you know that's what you wanted to do?
Look at Isadore's little softened smile. Like, she softened. She was tense, and she's in love.
Olive and Charles were right. Isadore is so sweet. You wouldn't think so based on her demeanor, but that's why you don't judge a book by its cover.
It'd be so cute.
I wasn't expecting that this morning. Everybody tells me how standoffish I present, but Sarah still tried. This stage of life is so confusing.
I don't know what exactly she means by this stage of life is so confusing. Like, could be it's confusing to fall in love, or it could just be it's confusing to make friends, but she already has friends. Like, I think it might be because she just gained a crush on her. That's my guess. Guys, this is where the crushing starts. I'm just gonna say that's my theory. Okay, going on to episode,
Battle.
Dude, she was giving her, the I love you look, bro. The fact Isadore flipped off Annalise for Sarah is really cute to me. I don't know why. Before we get into the next big scene, I just want to show a couple of scenes that I found really cute and supportive from Isadore or Sarah.
How did she do that?
We found one thing she's good at, apparently.
Happy birthday, dear Charles. Happy birthday.
Okay, now we're gonna get into the next big scene, and we're gonna cut it up and talk, and y'all are gonna hate me.
Hey, there you are. Hiding out?
From Monica? What's up?
Oh, how come? She's been looking for you.
That's the point. She can be so condescending. I didn't come here to be treated like a kid.
Oh, Monica's so sweet, though. I'm sure she doesn't mean to come off that way.
It's not just that. I didn't keep her in the loop on the vote, and for some reason I feel bad.
I think that just means you care about her. It's not a bad thing.
Ugh. Caring's for losers.
Again, they're just talking, which is really cute.
Sorry. You're a good friend. I suck for voting Charles.
It's so adorable how she apologized and then she notices Sarah's facial expressions whenever she says something or does something wrong. She always helps out.
It's okay, really. Of course I'm sad, but I have faith he'll pull through. Besides, Brad told me it was Marcus's idea.
I hate that Marcus is so good at playing us. But seems like you and Brad have been talking a lot lately, huh?
I also find it really cute that Isadore changes the subject to make it all about Sarah, and it just proves that she cares so much.
Yeah, it's been going great. Thanks again for your help. I really like him.
Done some changes in your aura since our last encounter. Would you care for another reading?
Sure, I'd love to know how it's changed. After all, you helped me get closer to Isadore.
Yes, as expected. Your future's on the brink of a shift. Someone will change your heart.
Dude, if you pay really close attention to that scene, she says someone, and then it zooms in on Isadore. Is that not saying anything again? I feel I just think that Isadore will be the change of Sarah's heart, and then they're gonna date. Come on, please.
Is that good or bad?
That's for you to decide. However, I'd keep your eyes open. The future is always closer than you think.
There's so much to unpack, and there's even more to unpack. So let's just continue and then talk.
With me. Why is everyone here a phony liar?
To be fair, your entire team didn't vote together.
I should have known better. I'm just so used to letting adults tell me what to do that I forget I have my own voice.
Stuck between being a grown-up and a kid? I know that feeling.
If Olive's good for anything, it was convincing you to talk to me. You're the realest person here.
Dude, it's so cute. They're just talking, and then Isadore just leans on her oh, my babies.
About that, I've never seen her like this before. I mean, she and BJ strong-armed their way through his block. They could get really dangerous, like you said.
Glad you're coming around on that. But what you're actually thinking about is...
Brad. I feel like we're finally connecting, but I don't know if I like him because I like him, or because...
Because Olive told you to. Forget about her for a moment. Do you still like him, even now?
She's another reason. What if I'm only interested in Brad because she's interested in him?
All signs point to unlikely.
Okay, I need to be included in the goss, so what are we chatting about? I hope it's not about Brad. He's mine, remember?
What's his favorite color? What's his last name?
It's Maroon and Whitaker.
So what? You're not special. Pretty girls get the guys, and we all know who the pretty girl here is.
Dude, the fact she grabbed her hand, it's so sweet.
Like Drew, but I sort of figured everyone here would act for the cameras, you know? But maybe it's not that simple. Sarah's been real with me. Who am I to assume the others can't be too?
The way she keeps on looking at her constantly proves that she cares about her so much, and she feels so bad. It warms my heart. Let's get into this scene.
Any chance you'd be open for a reading?
I would.
Oh? Why do you want one?
Why do you not want to give me one?
It appears I can't see your future. It's like looking into fog. No paths, no answers.
Dude, the fact her eyes sparkled the second she saw Sarah must mean she's like, okay, I really like her. Like, come on. So I just want to show these cute little scenes really quick.
Oh, does this hang on?
You heard Olive. Tato's got this in the bag. She really used those special powers of hers.
No need for concern.
Out the next episode, which isn't out by the time I'm recording this. So future me, were there any scenes? Future me here. We barely get any scenes between them, but we still get a few. They don't talk, but they look at each other and they interact, I guess. So I'll show this really quick.
Well, my game's on the brink of a shift. Finn has every reason to nominate me, but I'll make my case. He's young enough to bounce back. Lucky for him. Not all of us can afford that luxury.
I'm gonna check the library, see if there's any hints about a theme. What did I miss?
We'll fill you in. Where's Brad?
Those were just small little cute scenes I wanted to include. So now, since we got the scenes part over with, we're gonna go into this part, which it's gonna be very short because I'm just gonna be talking about it. I'm not gonna show any scenes or anything, because if I did, it would take ages. I mean, I might show like a few, but that's it. So, people might ask, what about Isadore and Drew? And what about Sarah and Brad? Okay, so firstly, I'm gonna be talking about Isadore and Drew. Now, I personally do not think they'll ever get together. Sure, at the start, they were sweet and all. No, they weren't. It's just, they shove each other around 24/7. And there's even a scene where Monica's like, oh, Drew, Isadore has something to tell you. And then Drew's like, oh, boy, no. And then Isadore's like, oh, boy, you don't want to form an alliance or something? Then he was like, oh, that's so much better than I imagined. Like, dude! And also, like, anytime he leans on her, she immediately pushes him away. And also the fact that Monica sees both of them as her kids, they just act like brother and sister, in my opinion. That's my opinion, though. If you ship them, I don't care. But that sounded rude, I'm sorry. But, like, I just don't see the vision, you know? Like, now, going on with Sarah and Brad. So, I also do not see it. I feel like Brad doesn't really deserve... Well, not deserve, but I feel like he shouldn't be in a relationship, you know? Because of him and Annalise, that start... I don't know if Annalise still likes Brad or not. I think she does, but, like, Brad just... He's like... It looks like he's hopping girl to girl, and I just don't like it. Because there's no way he immediately gets over Annalise, but okay. And also Sarah, I think, is starting to lose feelings. Because, like, there's just, like, a little scene in, or a few scenes in the recent episode where she's, like, trying to get away from him. Like, at the start of it, the start-ish, like, she bumps into him and he's like, oh, do you want to go stargazing? And she's like, I think I'm just gonna go to bed. And also, like, the one singing the song, whenever they hold hands, like, spin around and all that, and then she walks away, like, I think that's hinting that she's starting to lose feelings or something after her and Isadore's talk, or her and Annalise's talk. Like, I just, Well, I think that's all. I mean, the show isn't over yet, and there's still a few more episodes to come out, so consider this part 1. I don't know why I didn't just wait for the show to be over. But it's okay. Let's y'all look forward to what the channel will have in the future. because this is part 1. Because what if they do get together? What if I'm right? What if I'm wrong? But I will see y'all in my next video. I love y'all, my little stars. Okay, really quick, editing Ann here. I just wanted to say, this is like a little back into the video, but whenever Isadore's eyes sparkled, it's more, what am I trying to say? Jeez. It's important to note that usually in shows like this, like Total Drama, Adventure Camp, the characters' eyes sparkle either if they're sad or in love, or just very, very happy. So if you're like, well, she was just looking at her and she was like, this and that. No, she's in love, okay? Anyways, love y'all, my little stars.